He has no problem with women being killed if they curse the Prophet.
Muhammad is a sin, great sin, yes.
So you have no problem with women being killed? Alright, so you're ISIS. I was going to explain where Muhammad compared the woman to the black dog and said the things that disrupt the prayer are a donkey and a black dog.
You agree that Moses said him to kill every woman?
Make your statement, I'll respond.
You agree or not?
Make your statement and I'll respond. You see, when there was dead dogs, human bodies and menstrual whatever in the well, and your prophet said, if you want me to bring out the hadith, he said all water is clean. Was that from a command from Allah or was that his own discretion?
Do you remember? Bro, you're drunk, bro.
And because you also said,
anyway,
you said about oppression.
Let me,
wait.
Bro, brothers, Muslims,
you see?
Is it okay to cause harm to women? No. Is it okay to cause harm to women?
No.
No. What in the Bible says, go and kill a woman.
But hold on, in your hadith, was a woman, a slave woman killed because she cursed your prophet? Yes or no?
You're a liar.
Shall I read the hadith? Shall I read the hadith? And her blood on the child.
Wait.
Now what did your prophet say about that? You see, hypocrite, let me read the hadith. He has no problem with a woman being killed because she cursed his prophet, but now he's crying over it, you see? Notice the hypocrisy.
No, in the Bible says,
Shamsi, don't divert. Answer the question. Answer the question. Do you have a problem when the woman was killed for cursing your prophet?
In the Bible said.
Is that?
In the Bible
do you have a problem with it?
In the Bible said.
You want to go to the
go kill every woman that slept with a man. Kill what?
Don't go to the
Bible.
Shamsi, answer that question. You don't believe in the Bible.
Wait. Let me finish.
He says it every week. Let him finish.
Numbers.
Answer the question, Shamsi. Do you have a problem with the slave woman that was killed for cursing your prophet and her blood was splattered over her child? Do you have a problem with it?
Look.
You won't answer.
Christian, atheist. Another woman.
You are engaging with me. Answer the question.
She's speaking as well. I fully respect a woman.
Answer my question.
But she's a woman. Respect her.
Answer her, then answer me.
No, in the Bible.
Don't go to the Bible. The Bible's not going to help you.
The Bible's not helping the Quran.
The Bible's not helping.
Hypocrisy.
Bro.
Is it a sin to have a husband? No, it's not sin to have a husband. It's not sin to have a husband. Is it a sin to have a husband? It's not. In the Bible, it's a sin. Why? In the Bible says, go kill every woman that slept with the man and keep the little one for yourself. Little girls. So what was her sin? To be killed because she was married. Go put niqab. Niqab is a virtue, but for you it's embarrassment. Okay? You speak, ladies.
I went to all church that was my school. And I was only ever taught, love thy neighbour. I never taught nothing that I'm hearing you say.
Book of Numbers.
I was not taught none of that. Yeah?
Okay, it's understandable.
And that was from the age of 4 to the age of 16. Yeah, I was only taught to respect. So everything you're saying, I've never heard before.
No problem. Go Numbers 31. Okay, Numbers 31:17.
That's online.
Listen,
that's online.
Okay, there's no such thing as online.
No, sorry. Listen, I'll have no problem to speak to you. Yeah? I like you because you respect.
You know?
Do you have the Bible, by the way?
Do I have it?
Yeah, because she's asking for the Bible.
You have a Bible.
I don't have it, but she doesn't take online Bible.
I'm trying to find the hadith. I'm trying to find it because we want to discuss that hadith.
What are you ashamed for? Anyway, I'm going to read out. Barakallah fik. Do you have the Bible, brother? Go Book of Numbers 31:17. No, kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man, but save for yourselves every girl who has never slept with a man. So according to the Bible, it's a sin to have a husband and should be killed for it.
No.
Numbers, okay? You know why I'm doing that? Let me explain to you.
No, that's the new.
I will not speak like this, but I'm showing the hypocrisy of the Christian missionaries here. They come, they say you're prophet who's not prophet because he fought against enemies. But in the Bible says, kill your children, kill a baby, and they have no problem with it. So I'm showing the double standard.
I know, listen,
In the 1800s,
of this country.
No.
Yeah? I know all this is about hate. I know all this is about hate and divide.
No.
Yes, it's hate.
Shamsi, is it true? Shamsi, you see, he doesn't want to answer the question because he knows. Oh, now it's a waste of time because he knows that hadith will go against him. He has no problem with women being killed if they curse the Prophet.
Muhammad is a sin, great sin, yes.
So you have no problem with women being killed? All right, so you're ISIS. ISIS, yes. Because you have no problem with women being killed. You see hypocrisy.
No, wait. No, curse the Prophet Muhammad. In the Bible, the reason woman should be killed because she's married. Take care of yourself.
Okay, that's not what the Bible says. So you have no problem. No, it's not hypocrisy. All right. So you have. So you have no. And you didn't answer about Aisha being struck on her chest and causing her pain. Did she say it caused her pain? Answer my question.
His key was green, Shamsi.
Doesn't mean that. The Prophet said that caused your pain.
So would you cause your wife pain?
Are you allowed to beat your wife in the Quran?
All right.
Can you beat your wife according to the Quran, Shamsi? Can you beat your wife, Shamsi, in the Quran?
Excuse me. What I will tell you, look.
No answer.
I have King James, okay? My point here is, listen to me carefully.
Can you beat your wife in the Quran,
I don't like people who come to the park and say your prophet was this and that. Point the fingers, yeah? When they have a greater and a bigger problem in their own book. So when he said about Aisha, Prophet Muhammad, he said he caused Aisha pain. I can do something like this to the brother and he feel pain. Doesn't mean I hurt him in a way. Understand? So Prophet Muhammad, when Aisha was following him, Prophet Muhammad was to show her.
I'm asking questions. I didn't say I didn't like. I want to ask questions.
Go away,
innit?
Yeah, you don't like it, go away, bro. Don't tell me nothing, bro. Don't tell me nothing.
Here, Aisha.
So my point here is, now when you go to the Bible tells you to go kill a woman,
and it tells you can kill women if they insult the Prophet.
I'm beat your wife.
Hypocrisy.
I'm beat your wife.
I'm babies as well. Relax.
I don't need to relax. I don't need. Hold on.
For the sins of the ancestors.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Relax. Settle yourself.
Let me ask you a question. When he came to me last week, did you say anything to him to shut up? Don't tell me anything. Unless you went to say something to him last week, don't say anything.
And over the years, our history's been changed, books have been changed, yeah? All to create a divide, right? Hate. They've created left, they've created right, yeah? To create hate. They created a far left, controlled opposition.
Let him answer. Just relax. Let him answer, innit?
I haven't said anything. Chill yourself. Settle.
Alright, how's Respect? Are you mates now with Respect?
I go by the heart, I go by people, as people, yeah? Not by a book. I know what I was taught growing up, and it's nothing that I've heard in this afternoon. That's really true, yeah? I was taught to care about thy neighbour, yeah? Treat how you're treated.
Love your neighbour as you love yourself.
Absolutely.
yeah, but they don't teach you that in the Bible.
Denying the verse. Are you denying the verse? Because she's
Of kill a woman.
denying as well.
Kill a woman.
You've asked me about this
Are you
verse
denying
many
it?
times.
You don't want to deny it.
Oh, they want to ask me questions, but they don't want to answer. Where's the hadith you're going to find?
It's about
You're going to find the hadith.
What's happening here? Standing here and creating more hate, saying this and saying that.
No, it's not about hate, it's about clarifying the truth.
We have,
Oh, you're always
around the
we
truth.
have destruction in this country.
You might as well become
Are you allowed to be your wife, Shamsi?
Why do you go propagate your religion?
In Islam, I'll let you speak, yeah? In oppression, but we have to understand also that we are here for a greater purpose. We have to know what we're here for, understand? Like sometimes, me as a person, I know there is certain things I cannot remove with my hand, okay? So what I'm going to do what I'm able to do. What I'm able to do to teach the people that in order for the whole humanity to unite, we have to unite according to the will of God. Not to your will or my will, okay? Because your will and my will is subjective, but the will of God is objective. So when you, and the best example, when the Prophet Muhammad came to the people, they used to kill each other, they used to bury their own daughters alive, they used to wage a war against each other for a camel. He came to them and they became brothers and sisters in religion. And they became what? they be civilized the most of the world.
Is that
How come when he
is that
died
Disney
they
version?
apostatized?
As I speak, as everyone knows,
Disney
Islamic
version.
Tell us about the war of the apostates.
I'm speaking to her, bro.
Ah, what the-
I don't want to speak to you, Paperboy. Take care.
No. I told you
kill a
last
woman
week.
because she's
I
married.
told you last
You
week.
kill a
I
woman
warned
because
you
she's
last
married.
week.
Hey, you
So-
beat up your wife, bro.
I
It's in the
told you last
Quran.
week.
Bro, I can hear her.
Hey, can you
Sorry,
beat your
there's
wife
Islam behind
according to the Quran?
Let the woman speak, man. She's trying to talk.
He's gonna. Are you married, by the way? Because he will kill you if you're married.
What are you talking
Because
about?
the Bible should kill her. Yeah, in the
The
Bible.
Quran says you can beat your wife.
Exactly, the Quran says beat your
That's in the
wife.
Bible. Now you're lying.
It says beat your
Your
wife.
wife.
Strike
I
her.
think there's many.
Lightly though, lightly.
There's many liars. Thank you very much. Paperboy, one of them.
You're the biggest liar here.
You're the biggest fraud in the world, mate.
There's offline once I saw you debating this young man, and you said to this young man that he had a good debate with you, yeah? Then you went back home whenever you did it, and you created a video online, yeah?
For
And
me?
Or your team. Your team.
Brother, my team, I'm not responsible for anyone. I speak for myself.
Where
Did he wrap up?
yeah, well let me do a quick one.
What are you trying to achieve with this?
So we see Shamsi,
Silas.
he brings up this verse about he plays the killing women verse. He goes on like he takes pity, but then when I tried to ask him one about did Aisha say the Prophet calls her pain, he didn't want to answer. He was skirting around it. And then when we see in the hadith, there's a hadith which I'll try and catch him out later on, where there's a slave woman who's cursing Muhammad, and the person kills her, that her blood goes all over her baby, and then when the person is taken to the Prophet, he has nothing bad to say about it. So, and Shamsi admitted that he has no problem of women being killed if they curse the Prophet. So look at this hypocrisy. In 2020, he has no problem with women being killed for cursing the Prophet. So we'll catch him up later on, and we'll pin him down again.
In the house.
Numbers 31:17. Now kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man, but save for yourselves every girl who has never slept with a man.
Okay, now let's read it from the beginning.
Yes, go ahead.
It says, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying,
Yes.
avenge the people
Yes.
of Israel on the Midianites.
Yes.
Afterwards, you shall be gathered to your people. So Moses spoke to the people, saying, arm men from amongst you for the war, that they may go against Midian to execute the Lord's vengeance on Midian. You shall send 1,000
So
from
why is
each
it
of
step by
the...
step? So it's a revenge. You accept it's a revenge, yeah?
Yeah,
It's a revenge on who? Midianites.
yes.
Who
For
are
what?
the Midianites? They
For
are
what?
the brothers-in-law with Moses.
They led
That's
the,
his
they
family.
led the Israelites.
Yeah, but
They led.
No,
let me
step by step to
respond.
understand.
Yes.
Do you agree?
said it was vengeance,
No, no.
and I'm saying
On the Midianites.
yes for the Midianites who had led the Israelites into idolatry.
And the same Midianites
Yes.
who take care of Moses
Say that again.
when he ran away from Pharaoh.
Okay.
It's the same people.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So
Go on, go on. Go on, now go to revenge.
so
Yeah.
so I'll read from one. So
boy, very honest. I like it.
the Lord spoke to Moses,
Yes.
saying, "Avenge the people of Israel on the Midianites. Afterwards, you shall be gathered to your people." So then it says, "So Moses spoke to the people, saying, arm men from amongst you for the war, that they may go against Midian to execute the Lord's vengeance of Midian." So the reason why I cited that one is because Shamsi lied. Why? Because the Lord did not say, go and keep the women and children for yourself.
Wait.
So it was a lie that Shamsi said. And I'm going to continue reading. And no, let me continue reading.
I'll give you time.
Because I asked him, who was it who gave that command to Moses? He said the Lord told Moses to go and keep the women and children for yourself. But I've read the verse, verse 1,
carry on,
and we have not heard the Lord say that.
Read.
Okay. Verse 4, you shall send 1,000 from each of the tribes of Israel to war. So they were provided out of the thousands of Israel, 1,000 from each tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses set them to war, 1,000 from each tribe, together with Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, with the vessels of the sanctuary and the trumpets for the alarm of his hand. We go to verse 7. They warred against Midian as the Lord commanded.
As the Lord commanded.
Moses, and killed every male. They killed the king. Wait. Remember, he said, God said, take the women for yourself. Right? All right. Don't get excited. I'm going to read from 7 again. They warred against Midian as the Lord commanded Moses, and killed every male. They killed the kings of the Midian with the rest of their slain, Evi, Rechem, Zur, Hur, and Reba, the 5 kings of Midian. And they also killed Balaam, the son of Beor, with the sword. And the people of Israel took captive the women of Midian and their little ones, and they took as plunder all their cattle. Yeah, this is verse 9. Verse 9.
No, it's not 9.
Yeah, look, Numbers 31, verse 9. Numbers 31, verse 9.
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, you said we're still going through it. We're still going through
31,
it.
17.
Yeah.
31, 17.
So,
yes,
then at 10, it says, all their cities in the places where they lived, and all their encampments they burned with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the plunder, both of man and beast. Then they brought the captives and the plunder and spoil to Moses and to Eleazar the priest and to the congregation of the people of Israel at the camp on the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the chiefs of the congregation went to meet them outside the camp. And Moses was angry with the officers of the army, the commanders of thousands and the commanders of hundreds, who had come from the service of war. Moses said to them, have you let all the women live? Behold, these on Balaam's advice caused the people of Israel to act treacherously against the Lord in the incident of Peor. And so the plague came amongst the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore, kill every male amongst the little ones, and kill every woman who has known man by lying with him. So Shamsi has lied because he said the Lord had said, wait, I'll continue, but let me make my point now. First we see,
the Lord, this is required by the Lord.
I'll continue. Now we see Shamsi has lied and said the Lord commanded him, because they brought it to Moses and Moses was angry. Alright, but the young girls who have not known man by lying with him, keep alive for yourself. Encamp outside the camp 7 days. Whoever of you has killed any person and whoever has touched any slain, purify yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day, and on the 7th you shall purify every garment and every article of skin, all the works of goat's hair and every article of wood. Then Eleazar the priest, this is 21, said to the men in the army who had gone to the battle, this is the statute of the law that the Lord has commanded Moses.
Moses, so that was all the statutes.
Now, wait, look at these people, hold on. Wait, you see, running away, because these guys have been exposed as lies, exposed. What was the statute? Wait. Okay, no, let me ask you the question. What is the statute of the command of the Lord?
Watch this. Tell us. The law of God was given to Moses.
Yes.
Now Moses, when he said, go and kill every woman that slept with a man, and keep the little one for yourself. At the end, what Israel said, that was the law of God was given to them.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about, because that's why we never see the words of the Lord. We started with
Wait.
Let me make my statement, and then you respond. No, let me explain, because he's trying to. No, let me explain. Let me explain first. No, let me explain first, and then you respond. No, let me explain, because this guy's a liar. Let me explain. He doesn't want to hear the answer. He doesn't want to hear the answer.
Let me finish. Now watch this. Now when you read the whole context, it's so clear that when you see Moses, you agree that Moses said him to kill every woman.
Make your statement, I'll respond.
You agree or not?
Make your statement and I'll respond. You see? No. I said let me explain. No, you said you want to speak. Okay, you speak and I'll speak.
Now God clearly telling Moses to go and take revenge from the Midianites. Yeah. Now Midianites, yes, Midianites. Okay, Midianites, by the way, the Arabs. And clearly the Bible against the Arabs always kill their babies, the infant children.
Why you biting?
I'm not, because
Why you biting?
when you killed them in Spain, they came to us to save them. He's known.
Make your statement, go on. You're making rope for yourself.
court who he supports. Okay, it's the truth. Anyway, my point here, that when you read the whole context, clearly, that was a commandment of God given to Moses. So now, either Moses, when he said, go kill every woman, slept with a man, that was from himself, not from God, and he's making up a law, or that law, based upon the context, was given to God. If you believe that commandment was wrong, then you have to show me where God rebuked Moses for killing women that slept with a man, because Moses was the representative of God. So now my question to you clearly.
No, let me respond.
No, yes, my question. I'll ask question. My question to you clearly. When Moses said, "Go kill every woman that slept with a man," was that a wrong commandment or a bad commandment or a good commandment?
Now, when I started on verse 1. No. You see, I said I was going to explain.
You have a good video.
You're running away. He's been exposed as a liar. Run away, Shamsi, because he's been exposed on camera as a liar.
Shamsi, why you always do that, bro? You always hit and run. You ask a question and then you
He's
run.
waste of time. He doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to listen. You're a coward. He doesn't want to listen.
You're a coward, bro.
He doesn't speak.
Yourself in front of everyone, and now you're running away. You embarrass yourself.
I spoke to you many times. You don't answer. Is it
Because
good commandment or bad commandment?
that's why.
I'm going to stop now. Is it good commandment or bad commandment?
No, let me respond.
Okay.
I said I was going to respond.
No, is it good
You
commandment
see,
or bad
he
commandment?
doesn't. No. He can run away. I said I let him speak, and he said I can respond
Is it good
afterwards.
commandment or bad
Now
commandment?
I'm going to respond.
Okay, I'm going to
You
handle
see?
it. If you believe, okay. Because you don't answer my question.
Let me
I'm not running away.
respond. I said I'm going to explain.
Yes.
So now I said in the first verse, God commanded Moses to wipe them all. That is why Moses was angry when they brought the people, because
So
the
was
Lord.
it good commandment? No,
Let me finish.
That was not my
Let
question.
me finish.
When Moses
Let
said,
me
kill
finish.
every
Let
woman,
me finish.
was it
Because
not-
he.
he's not answered. He's not answered. He knows, take care of yourself.
Where you going, bro? Where you going? Hey, where you going? Why you always going, bro?
Wait. You drunk? You clearly drunk? He stopped. No, that was not my question.
Because he doesn't want
the light too much.
Wait,
Relax,
because of what Shamsi doesn't want the answer. But Shamsi, wait, let me, Shamsi, wait.
Be your wife according to the Quran, bro.
I know how we're going
Can you
to.
be your wife according to the Quran? Yeah? Is it lightning? Is it lightning?
Let me ask my question.
Why the
Stop the killing babies! Stop killing
Stop
babies!
running away.
Stop killing donkeys!
You can be up your wife according to the Quran.
Wait. Shamsi, see? Go on, let him run. Expose himself.
Gonzalez, you're a fraud. You're a fraud like your religion, bro.
He's exposed himself with the verse that he picked. Clearly, he said that the Lord commanded Moses to do it. But then when we read the first verse, the Lord told him to wipe them all out. And then when they brought the people to Moses, Moses was angry because they did not obey what had been said. So then, reconsidering, because Moses had the authority, then he told them, okay, wipe these people out and keep these people. This is why, and why people realize that we engage Shamsi in a different way. If you want to explain how it was lost, you see, the minions, they don't have answers, but they repeat verbatim what Shamsi says. All right, go on. Now, clearly, we saw Shamsi made a claim, and I asked him, who commanded the women and children to be kept? He said, the Lord. That's why I read it from the beginning, because we said the Lord was saying, take vengeance and wipe them all out. So when the people were brought to Moses, Moses was angry. So if the Lord had commanded it, why was Moses angry? It clearly goes against Shamsi, and that's why he didn't want my answer. He just wanted me to answer his question, because he clearly lied and got caught out on his lie. And the same thing happened last week about the pigs, because he misquoted the scripture. But then people wonder why people don't engage Shamsi in the way he does, because as soon as you say something, he runs away. So then you have to pin him down and get him to answer first, because that's why I was trying to give my explanation because I knew what he was going to do. But people said, all right, let him speak and then I'll speak. And he said, yeah, I will respond afterwards. But then he's trying to ask me questions because what times he likes to do, he asks questions, but he never likes to answer. Even the question you wanted me to ask him, you asked him and he said no. He will never even engage in a proper discussion. So with Shamsi, it's theatrics, yes or no answers, and then run away. And what I wanted to ask him as well, maybe he's here next week. Maybe you can ask. Well, you can ask him if you're, you know, because there was a few weeks ago I said to Shamsi, Happy New Year, and he says he doesn't acknowledge the New Year because it was rooted in paganism. Now, I've noticed a hypocrisy about him because Shamsi is the roadrunner, but he and let me ask you this question: as a Muslim, can you wear a T-shirt with a cross on it?
Wait, what's that got to do with New Year's and
no, but just answer that question. No, because it's a sign of kafur. All right. All right. Now, when people, yes.
No,
Shamsi wears Nike trainers. Wait, you respond.
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay, go on. All right. Okay. As a Muslim, now you would not wear a T-shirt. I know, but let me. You're gonna respond, but let me ask you the question for the audience to understand, and then you respond. So you said that you would not wear a T-shirt with a cross on it. Now we know the Nike sign, and Nike is a Greek goddess of speed. So now, as a Muslim, are you allowed to wear Nike clothing, which is pagan clothing?
Can I respond now?
Yes.
Okay. The scholars mentioned that you can wear it on your feet because it's a sign of belittlement. You understand?
Okay.
Because the foot, you're stepping on the ground with it. So their sign of worship, if you put it on your foot and you walk with it, like some Nike signs, they're at the bottom of the foot, on the sole. So if you're walking on it, it's like you're belittling it.
But what about the sign on the side?
Your foot gets sweaty after a long day's walk.
Yeah.
What was the conversation based on?
The Midianites, Moses, where they were instructed to keep the women for themselves. So let me just read a few statements from your prophet and see if you agree. Just because we'll see what.
Is that answer sufficient?
Yeah. So basically, let me just see. Going to get some hadiths to see if you agree with.
Related to Nike? I don't think you'll find it.
What your prophet said.
Okay.
So, according to Sharia, it is kafur. It's kafur to imitate the ways of the kafar, adopting their lifestyle.
The prophet said, whoever imitates the people is from them.
Yes. So, let me just find the hadith. So, because basically what I'm trying to establish is that clearly Nike is a pagan thing. So so would you wear a Nike T-shirt then?
I'll show it on my feet.
So just the trainers?
Exactly. It's not a belittlement.
Okay.
For example, if I had, for example, let me give you an example.
Yes.
If I had socks, if I was wearing socks and on the sole of them it said Jesus Christ, what would you think? Would you wear them socks? You wouldn't wear those socks, would you? Because it's not a belittlement, right?
Exactly. So I wouldn't say for that sense, yeah.
Okay, would you at the bottom
I wouldn't
of
wear like much clothing with Christ on it anyway.
At the bottom of your shoe, would you write Jesus Christ? And would you say that's a sign of adornment?
Yeah, but if your shoe has Nike on the side as well.
No, but can you answer that first question that I said?
Yes.
As a sign of adornment and a sign of beauty, would you put Jesus Christ on the sole of your shoe?
No.
Why not?
Why? Because I don't put Christ on like any of my clothing.
Hypothetically speaking, it's a sign of belittlement, correct? It is, because you wouldn't put the name of your God on the bottom of the shoe.
You could say that.
Okay, that way the scholars have allowed it, some scholars.
Okay.
It's a sign of belittlement to put it on your foot.
Okay.
And we are not allowed to wear it on like our upper garment. Does that make sense?
But what about the Nike sign is on the side, but it's not underneath?
It's still a foot. It's the lowest part of your body. It's still a foot.
So, okay, let me just find something.
So you're not happy with the answer, yeah? Is that what it is?
Well, I'll bring up some hadiths. So what scholars have agreed on this? Because obviously scholars have different opinions. Okay. That's why I brought this up to Shamsi, because there are some people who say Muslims shouldn't wear any night clothing.
You know what you can do? You can bring
yes.
You can bring the scholar who mentioned it.
Yeah. And so if Shamsi's watching, this is what I'm going to ask him about next week, because we'll see.
There's no need to respond to those minor issues, but you can go ahead and bring up the scholar's name.
Yeah, well, I'll bring it up with him next week.
Bring up, no.
So,
give me this one scholar.
Okay. So, actually, this is from This is from a mufti actually.
Mufti who?
Mufti.
Zakaria Makada,
From?
Saudi. Let me.
What website is that, by the way? Is that?
This is Islam QA.
Okay, we're not taking that website.
Okay, I've just brought this one up, but
Okay,
let me
not
get
taking that
another
website,
one.
yeah.
All right, let me go to Islam Web.
You know what
Okay, what about Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen?
Uthaymeen,
Yes, do you accept him?
Yeah, of course. Not blind follow, not blind follow, but if it goes down there as a text, then you accept it.
Okay, so that's a scholar who is against.
Read out his speech in Arabic.
Okay.
Read in Arabic.
No.
Read in Arabic.
Actually, give him to read Arabic.
Yeah, read out in Arabic. Read in Arabic. Read it.
But you know, it's a bit of a cop out to say you're agreeing.
Because you have to. Because
And what about just one other thing? Clothing with images on it as well.
yeah, we don't wear it.
Would you classify the Nike logo as an image, or would
No,
you
we don't. That's not an image. It's just a swoosh.
just an image of a person?
Like a person. Yeah.
Okay.
Like an athlete or something.
Like a what, sorry?
Athlete. Like Michael,
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
see Michael
Exactly.
Jordan,
Exactly.
Spain,
Yeah. We wouldn't want it.
Alright, okay. When Shamsi says, for example, like, okay, I don't accept that hadith because it's what's the criteria you guys use in order to say, you know what, Sahih Bukhari or Sahih Muslim? I know that the criteria somebody you're going to say to me, if it goes against the Quran, they will reject it.
No, there's more to it than that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
We have
yeah,
more
but
sense.
this is a question. What do you think of Shamsi's debating tactics?
So you're
Because
going to change from the whole Nike.
no, but just on what he's saying,
Yeah,
I'm
just
going to get
no,
back
no,
to
no,
it.
no, no.
Well,
Yeah,
why did you
yeah.
change from that one though? What was not sufficient for you?
No, I just want to.
So it was sufficient answer, yes?
No,
Yes, it was. Okay, go ahead. Next.
yeah, I just want to ask
Go ahead.
because we did mention that earlier.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So what do you think of these tactics?
You're asking me about what I think about Shamsi's tactics.
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Debating.
Yeah. Like, say, pretend you're not a Muslim for, like,
Do you think
I
he
can't
should
pretend I'm
stay
Muslim,
and engage,
But the
or
thing is, I'm not one to be asked regarding these stuff. If that makes sense.
but do you think it's fair what he does though? That when he asks a question, he attacks Christianity.
I'm not one to
And then
criticize. I'm not one to criticize my elder. If that makes sense. In knowledge, like he's older than me, so I can't criticize him. No doubt, if it was something that's openly wrong, you are there to criticize it. But I don't see anything openly wrong from him.
okay?
As for him discussing with those you have discussed it before, like he discussed it many times. It's not like a one-off.
The same subjects he discusses all the time.
No. But the thing is, he discussed
He
it
does
many
the same
times,
thing
correct?
all the
Yes.
And in the first time he discussed it, did he run away?
The first time that I used to engage with Shamsi,
And he left peacefully, like handshake and whatever, whatnot.
maybe the first two
First
debates
two.
And
of
then
two or
after that,
three.
when a person
Then
comes
after
to know,
that,
when a person comes to know what a person's really upon,
yes,
if he's here to really learn sincerity, from
Yes.
sincerity, if he's not, then it's better off to walk away.
well, but then he approaches me half the time.
And who approached you now? We were talking with the Hebrides and you came, did you not?
I was standing there and then he asked
Or
me
did
a
you not?
question.
You came in though, did you not?
No,
But he asked me his
before.
question first.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask him
That's
my
the
question.
You asked this question and he walked off. What's wrong with that?
No, because
He-
the agreement
I didn't
was
even
that he
get a
was
chance to
supposed-
answer
yeah,
it.
The agreement was
Was
that
there
he was
an
asking
agreement
a
put in place
question,
beforehand?
No, but you even were
Yeah.
there when I said, okay, Sham, I was going to answer. I said, let me give an explanation. And he said, let me ask this question. So he
Can I
asked
say
his
something, yeah? There's
question.
no benefit in this discussion. If you want to speak about something else out of mind, there's no benefit in this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
He just
So,
want to like highlight his
yeah.
hypocrisy.
But don't worry, that's
Yeah,
fine.
You can speak to
But
him. He's not here to defend himself, so you can speak to him next time, inshallah, if he's
Well,
here.
if he doesn't run away, then we'll
Then leave him.
Yeah.
If he wants to walk away, then let him walk away. No
So-
problem.
do a rapper then.
yeah, I'll bring that up to him next
Maybe we'll
week
cut
anyway.
this out.
And I'll bring
Are you going
the.
to cut this out?
About what?
What means you went through? No, what we just spoke about. Are you going to cut it out?
No, why should we cut it?
Don't need to.
No, I don't need to. Are you going to?
No.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
doing
I
this.
have your word, yeah?
Yeah, you can watch
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
So-
I'll watch it.
With our videos, like Shamsi was saying that I edit the videos.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I told him I
Because we want to.
intros.
Yeah.
That's what I told you. I never said that I edit the debate in such a way that I don't
Go
allow
on, give your
people
outro.
to.
Give your outro. And I'll watch
Anyway,
what they said.
yeah, rapper.
Yeah, so well, I've kind of,
Second round.
I pretty much said all I had to say was that we
Alright.
clearly exposed Shamsi's
He didn't.
hypocrisy
He didn't.
in terms.
Hypocrisy. He didn't.
Wait,
Hypocrisy.
so as we clearly saw, and you can even comment, he said the Lord instructed Moses to keep the women for themselves.
Oh, he
And
didn't say that, he didn't
yes,
say
that's what he said.
He didn't say
And I
that.
asked him twice before I read because I knew, of course, I know what he's talking about. I've read the whole chapter.
The Bible says it. The Bible said it.
No, he said God instructed Moses.
The Bible said it.
He said God instructed Moses. He didn't say the Bible. He didn't say anything else.
Okay, the Bible is the word of who?
It doesn't matter.
Wait,
We're
the
saying
Bible
because
is the word of
I'm
God, right?
listen to what I'm saying.
That's what I thought.
You say what you're saying has no bearing of what we're
It
what
does.
this discussion
It's very
was.
related.
Moses
It's very
spoke to God, and Moses said, "Take vengeance on the Midianites for what they had caused Israel to do." That was
How long
God's
ago was that?
command.
How long ago was that? That incident?
That was That's
years
probably
back, yes, like hundreds of
no.
years
That's
back.
a different. That's something different.
Regardless, there was something that happened
that's,
in the past. Yes?
No. That's a different story. That's the Amalekites.
No,
This
but
is-
even the one
that
you're
was
speaking
the
about now,
Amalekites.
the one you're speaking about now.
That was the what I'm talking about now wasn't 400 years
Amalekites,
before.
That's the one that Shamsi was referring to.
That
correct?
no, that's First Samuel. Go and
You
kill
went
it.
to Numbers.
Yeah,
Numbers 4.
Numbers is different. This is Midianites. So Shamsi clearly lied because he said the Lord instructed Moses, and that's why I read from verse 1. And God gave the instruction to take vengeance on of him, because what happened is that the Midianites caused especially the women, because the Israelite men slept with them and led them into idolatry. So God even punished the Israelites with a plague, destroyed them, and then he said, "Go and take vengeance on go and take vengeance for what they caused the Israelites to do." That's why, especially like the women
So
had.
God punished them
Yes.
by destroying them, and then He wants to punish them again a second time.
No,
Yeah, 'cause you said, let me see if I understood correctly.
I said the Israelites
You said first of all, He sent a plague.
on the Israelites.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then secondly, again after that, He
He said, "Go and wipe them out."
So
So
second time. A second time, yes.
no, it's like I said, the Israelites. We can actually read the verse.
No, I don't have. it's too
All
much.
right.
Yeah.
So now God is saying, take vengeance on them properly. So clearly, the people brought the the Midianites. They took the booty and whatever and brought it to Moses. And Moses was angry. Why? Because the Lord had told them just take vengeance and wipe them out. So Shamsi refuted himself because he said the Lord had instructed him. Unless we see the words where God said, "Go and take," then Shamsi has lied on the Bible.
Can I respond?
Yes.
Did that action get carried out regardless?
Did what action?
That action, what Shamsi was referring to, did it get carried out?
But it wasn't instructed by God.
But did it get carried out?
You got carried
Yes.
out, but no, it wasn't
It's like
instructed by
it's
God.
like me
Wait,
saying
wait,
to
sorry,
you.
let me finish.
It's like
It
me.
got carried
Wait,
out. Sorry,
wait,
let me-
wait,
you can respond after I finish.
Yes.
It got carried out.
Yes.
Was it rebuked?
Was it rebuked?
Yes.
By who?
By a higher authority.
No.
So that means it was acceptable then.
But with the whole point is that
No,
he's,
it was acceptable
no. But you see, Moses is the leader of the Israelites, so he does have, as a leader, to implement things. It's like me saying to
I know,
you,
I understand.
so would you say Allah authorized the 700 Quraysh to be killed?
The 700 Quraysh to be killed.
Yeah, when they were killed.
By who?
Sorry, the Jews. What
The
was
Jews,
it?
the
The
okay, the Jews.
Banu
Banu
Qurayza.
Qurayza
Would you say
family,
Allah
600
instructed
Jews.
Muhammad to kill them?
wait.
And they
No,
were
let me
Jews that
respond.
surrendered, by the
Let me
way.
respond.
It wasn't
Yes.
like a
First of
war
all,
battle.
you ran away from what we were speaking
No,
about.
no. I'm.
It's the same
I'm.
thing.
It's the
Make sure
same.
you get back to it,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm.
Secondly, that
I'm.
was justice. That was
But
justice.
what
I'll tell
did
you
Allah instruct it?
No. Let me tell you what happened. Okay?
Yeah.
Because the
Allah
Jews
instructed
themselves.
Wait,
No, Allah
so-
did not say. Allah did-
Exactly. So that's
Yeah,
I'm
separate
highlighting your
points.
hypocrisy. Why?
Go ahead.
Because Muhammad
Yeah.
used his own discretion.
No, Muhammad didn't say anything in that regard.
Because they said,
he
"What
sanctioned it.
what punishment do you want?" And then they
Muhammad didn't
chose.
say anything.
Okay,
It was
tell
a
us
person
what
from their
happened.
tribe, basically.
Yes.
The Jews that you're referring to.
Yes.
They said that we want to choose someone from among your men to choose the punishment for us.
Who did they say it to?
They chose someone that they knew, they were familiar with.
who,
I think
who?
Sa'd, I think his name was. I forgot.
But
the
who
person's name.
allowed it? Can
Sorry?
anything happen without the permission of Muhammad?
No.
Muhammad, yeah. First of all,
Okay.
Muhammad allowed it. With,
Thank you.
No,
Okay,
but let me
thank
finish.
you. Yes.
Let me finish. He allowed what the Jews said.
Yes.
With him not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah,
it could
but
have-
that's
wait,
my
let me
whole
finish,
point.
let me finish. It could have been possible. The guy could have said, "You know what? Let them all go." It's
Yeah,
possible,
but
correct?
saying
that's
to you.
irrelevant. My whole
No, but
point
can I
is.
finish? Can I finish?
Okay.
It's possible the guy could have said, or the guy from the
Yeah,
from the companions
what
could have said,
yes, that
"Let them
doesn't.
all go."
That's not my
so
point.
Muhammad didn't know that he was
My
punished.
point exactly. My point is the authority was Muhammad was there, but he did not get a revelation from God to do this. So you've said no, Muhammad was there, and I'm saying the same situation with Moses. God did not give him a direct revelation to say go and keep the women for yourself. So you're making.
What you're saying is wrong, correct?
It's what wrong?
The action of keeping the woman for himself is wrong.
I'm saying when they brought it, Moses was angry because they hadn't listened to his command.
Okay.
Then he used his leadership discretion to say, okay, wipe out these people and keep the women for
So
yourself.
he did say that. My point is,
but
let me finish.
the point,
My
wait,
point
let me
is-
make my point. The point is, if you say the God instructed you to do something, then you have to show the words where God said do it.
Okay.
Not that you're using your authority. That's why I asked you, did Allah command that situation to happen in terms of,
Okay, I'll
but you
respond.
said,
I'll respond.
okay.
It's impossible for the authority of the messenger to oppose the authority of God, unless if it does happen,
So
then God will correct it.
so
One
did,
second.
did Allah command it?
Let me respond.
All
let
right,
me finish.
yeah.
If in the case it does, like the messenger does oppose something that God has revealed, then not revealed. So like it makes a decision and it opposes what God wanted. God will
But the
correct
point
it.
is, did Allah
God will correct
command
him,
it?
yes or no?
Yeah, but did
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. God will correct him,
But
yes or
you're
no?
missing the point.
No,
Yeah.
you're missing the point. Now let me get to
Missing
it.
the point.
God will correct him, correct?
No, that's not my
Yes, he
question.
will.
Did Allah
No
command
one
him? Yes.
corrected-
Did
no one
Allah
corrected
command?
the taking
Did
of
Allah
the-
command him? Yes or no?
Come on,
It's the
you.
Muhammad in that situation.
To do what?
To kill the man who created
Yeah.
family.
Muhammad didn't kill them though.
Okay.
Okay, so what now?
So he didn't command him.
No, Muhammad didn't command it.
All right.
Sanctioned it.
Did Allah command him not to say anything?
Did the God of the Bible?
No.
Moses?
Wait,
Did he
no.
rebuke
Wait.
Moses? Yes or no?
Wait.
Did he rebuke
yeah.
Moses?
Let's
He's not speaking,
let's
be like him, just-
let's go
No,
step
no,
by
be
like
step.
him, be like
Did Allah command Moses, Muhammad not to say anything?
Did who?
Did Allah
Yeah.
command Muhammad
Yeah.
not to say anything?
Did God come?
Don't
rebuke
answer from the
Moses?
Quran
Don't tell me what to
first.
do. You answer.
You see?
You answer.
Now you.
I'll ask you first though.
No.
It's-
Because
it's-
what I'm
now I
trying
know why
to
Shamsi
do.
walks away.
Yeah,
Now
I know why he walks away. Now I know
because
why he
I'm
walks
trying to
away. No. I
highlight
asked you
your
first.
double standards.
You
You
got
can't
double
say
standards.
if there's two authorities in two different situations.
No, it's not two authorities. According to
Moses
you,
was an authority,
That's you,
and
that's you.
Muhammad is an authority.
No, you.
Is Muhammad an authority?
Listen to what
Is
I'm saying.
Muhammad? Yeah.
But his authority is not. Okay, I'm gonna answer.
Listen,
Authority.
you're
Calm down, calm
going.
down. His authority does not oppose God's authority.
Listen to what I said. I
that
said
make
you
sense?
have two situations with two authorities
Okay, go ahead.
present.
I now understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying in both situations, God did not say directly to these people
Yeah.
to do a certain action.
Okay.
So they both, in that instance, used their discretion how to react or respond to that situation. So therefore, if you agree that Allah did not command Moses, Muhammad, to engage with that situation where he left it up to them to choose their their outcome, in the same way, you have to play that same logic to Moses, that God did not
That's our
say
point.
give him a
That's our
I'll tell
direct
you why, I'll tell
revelation.
you why Allah was pleased with that. I'll tell you why Allah was pleased with Muhammad's decision, okay?
But
I'll tell you why, let me finish. I'll tell you why. Because- Yeah, I've got the point.
Yeah,
I've got the point.
but the whole point is, regardless of whether they're pleased or not, that's the secondary issue.
That's not the secondary
Shamsi's
issue.
claim was
Because
that
Allah
God.
allowed that
Wait,
to be happen.
the
I'll tell you
point,
why.
that's a straw man.
It's not.
I'm telling you why. The Shamsi said God commanded him.
Okay.
So
But
if he
come on,
didn't,
you.
Moses,
Okay.
to say this thing,
Okay.
if he didn't command him, regardless of whether God agrees with it or disagrees, Shamsi has lied because God didn't command it. What you're trying to do now is a straw man, because we're not saying whether God was allowed it or not to happen. That's a completely different point.
Okay.
But my point was, Shamsi likes to misquote the Bible and put things in, and then all the Muslims around him start cheering like he's made a point, but he's actually not made a point.
No response.
So you going into a secondary point is not the original point. It's
No
called a
response,
straw
no
man.
response.
Yes.
Okay, now, when the judgment took place and the Jews were killed,
All right.
or before they were killed actually,
Okay.
the Prophet responded saying what?
What did he say?
Allah would not have been pleased with anything other than what you have mentioned.
Okay.
So Allah was pleased with his judgment.
Okay.
So he did not oppose Allah. Now
But-
let me respond. No, let me finish. Allah did not oppose his judgment. Whereas with regards to you, your side, God did not want that to happen. Yes, because Moses was angry. Let me finish. Moses was angry with it. There was no rebuke that took place whatsoever. Whereas on our side, Allah and His Messenger were pleased with the judgment. Your one, there was no rebuke, even though they were upset
Yeah,
with
but
judgment. So now answer
but
that.
listen, because God said take vengeance, right?
By keeping the girls for yourself, yes.
Did God say that?
But He didn't rebuke it. That's my point. He didn't rebuke it.
You're going back to your straw man
Yeah.
point.
That's not a straw man point.
Yes, it is
It's not.
because
Shamsi specifically said
listen.
that God
Okay,
instructed to
all
do
right.
that.
Let me. God said take vengeance. What did God mean by when He said take vengeance?
It's a general statement.
Thank you. So therefore, now Moses has some discretion. That's why. But he wanted them to be wiped out. Because that's why when he brought it, he was angry. So then therefore he used his discretion when they brought the people and said, okay, wipe these people and spare the young females.
Yeah.
So he has authority because he is the leader of Israel. That's the whole point.
I understand that.
So
I understand that.
yeah, so what you're saying is
what
a
Shamsi's
it's,
point, I think,
it's like me saying to this, and I'll even expose the double standard more. When your prophet stood in a well with menstruation.
Are you that desperate?
No, but
Are you
let
desperate?
me because I'm gonna.
It's not the same point.
I-
I know
it's
what you're
gonna
saying.
let me.
There's desperation
No.
at its finest.
Now, when he said all water is clean, was that from Allah or was that from his own discretion? Was that revelation when he said when there was dead dogs, human bodies, and menstrual whatever in the well? And your prophet said, if you want me to bring out the
know
hadith,
the
he
hadith, I know
said
the
he said
hadith.
all
You know
water
the
is
hadith.
clean.
I know the hadith.
Was that from a command from Allah or was that his own
That's a fair
discretion?
question.
Okay.
question,
Are you
fair
gonna let me respond?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in totality, yes? Okay. So what did you take from the hadith? You took from the hadith that all water is clean no matter what, yes?
According to the prophet.
That calls into your
Okay.
prophet.
Now this is why you have to take hadiths as you claim. We have to take the Bible in context and the whole chapters. You have to take hadith as they've come in their own bab, in their own chapters. So now, if you take the chapter of Tahara, purity, you see many hadith regarding purity of water and etc. etc. And the scholars, they have mentioned that certain amount of impurity can make water impure, and this amount and etc. etc. Like for example, the hadith you're referring to is from the book of Bulugh al-Maram. I know about it. Yeah, it's from the scholar. Obviously, you can't read Arabic, so you're reading a San'ani one. Yeah.
What?
San'ani, the scholar Ismail ibn San'ani. That's the one you're reading.
Yes,
just
the
it is.
hadith.
Anyway,
Yeah,
in the footnotes, if you see,
Okay.
if you read the footnotes, it would mention that according to these scholars like Umar ibn Khattab and his son Abdullah ibn Umar and etc. etc. and Aisha and Mujahid, whoever, all of these have agreed of a certain stance, and the other have agreed with this stance. You understand? And they've mentioned that water can be impurified after this and this and this takes place. Like for example, the changing of color or the changing of smell.
So
that makes it impure.
So what you've told me is that your prophet has said something and other people have corrected him, because you said the wait. You unless you can bring the hadith to demonstrate, because you said the scholars have agreed and said that if the color changes, because what we know is the scholars had to correct that statement.
No, because the hadith mentioned it itself.
Bring up the hadith.
Oh, my phone's dead, that's why bring your phone. Bring your phone, bring your phone.
You find the source, because the hadith does not say if the water changes
and
color.
if it does say it, then what?
Then you've proved your point.
Okay, and you're wrong? And you look how hard it is when you say he's wrong. And you're wrong, yes?
If we're wrong, we're wrong.
Then I'm wrong.
Okay,
now,
well,
you fight. Look wherever you want.
We're here for the truth. It's not about winning.
Exactly. We don't ask yes or no questions and run away like Shamsi. We actually give you time to talk.
No, you run away, you run away. You run away through your speech.
Where's the last time?
I'm giving you an opportunity to find a hadith or whatever you want, because we clearly had now we'll see whether that was given from divine revelation or it was based on.
You want to accept it?
No, find the hadith.
It's not about accepting, it's about.
Have you ever seen a cameraman speak as much as him? Have you ever seen it? Wow, that's shocking behavior.
Right, still
Yeah, and the reason why I'm highlighting this is because.
What kind of phone is this one? Wait,
what?
No, HTML. Wait.
Because it would be very strange if your prophet said that and then the scholars had to correct him, because then we'll say.
Don't mention that word. The scholars had to correct him.
Well,
it's not a correction.
Of course, if your prophet,
it's not a correction.
Listen to what I'm saying. If your prophet did not say himself, if the water changes colours, then the scholars say it. The scholars do not receive divine revelation. Only your prophet did. So then we have to say, was that a command of Allah? And if that's a command of Allah, according to your criteria, because you said, wait, let me finish. Let me finish. Wait, but let me finish. Because you said when Moses commanded something, and you gave the situation of Muhammad, Allah agreed with it. So therefore, if your prophet said that, and he hasn't said anything to expand on it, then we have to say that Allah agreed that all water is pure, and we can't accept the scholars because the scholars do not receive divine revelation.
Okay, in the hadith it says, I'm bringing it, but I'm going to say, in the hadith the prophet says, al-ulama warathatul anbiya, meaning the scholars, they are the inheritors of the prophets.
The scholars are the inheritance. So now you're appealing to the scholars for them to correct what your prophet said.
No.
What does that mean?
You're not understanding my point.
Okay, go on.
My point is, you said that inheritance. Do you know what inheritance means?
You inherit something.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, the scholars, the prophets do not leave behind money or property. They leave behind knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, and the scholars, they inherit this knowledge.
Okay.
So they are there to interpret or to give interpretation of the hadith.
Okay. So you
anyway,
they interpret. It's a Samsung phone.
Doesn't have this in this country anyway.
Okay, so the scholars inherited the knowledge of the
prophet. I don't know how they would have inherited the knowledge, because they only come from Sahih chains, so we'll need to see a Sahih chain of this knowledge.
You just contradict yourself in one statement. You just answer your own question in one statement.
Why?
You don't know how the knowledge comes down, but it comes down through change. You just answer the question.
Well, I'm saying the outside knowledge. If it's not found in a Sahih hadith, then we have to ask where did they get this knowledge from? We have something called
istiqra', yeah? We have something called istiqra'.
Okay.
Which means you can take a ruling or a certain matter from a generality of a text.
Okay.
You don't have that in biblical studies or in
yeah, so you're showing me where they took the generality from the water changing colour.
This is the beauty of Islam. I don't know why it's nothing coming. Look, I think this is inshallah.
Yeah, just find the hadith and.
It's for the knowledge of the viewers.
I want to volley the phone. That's how happy I am.
You want to what?
Nothing, never mind.
Just about here, like, okay, so the scholars inherit.
I'm not in it yet, by the way.
No,
no problem.
Oh, I'm only picking up because.
I know best stuff are going to be cut out and stuff.
No, I don't need to.
It's here. You can accept it? Okay.
Right.
Narrated Abu Umama al-Bahali, yeah?
What is it in?
Al-Bahili. In the hadith book, yeah. In Bulugh al-Maram.
Okay.
I think the reference will be at the bottom,
What's the authentication?
It will be at the bottom, inshallah. It will be there, yeah?
Alright.
Because it's declared. Okay, yeah, declared weak by Abu Hatim. The next one actually then. Okay, that one's declared weak, so ignore
Weak,
it, okay?
okay.
The next one, Imam al-Bayhaqi reported through his chain of narrators. When they usually say through his chain of narrators, I think it usually means that chain of narrators is established to be correct.
Well, we want to
Okay?
see a
Well, I'm
confirmation.
not going to jump to conclusion, we'll see.
Yeah,
yeah.
It says water is tahir, yeah, meaning it's pure, except when its smell, taste or odor is changed by a najasha, an impurity, which
Okay.
affects it.
Alright.
Do you accept this hadith?
You haven't given me the classification.
Okay.
How can I accept it? We read that. We want to see it's authentic.
No, but the fact that it says that through his chain of narrators, it means that it's authentic.
We'll,
Have you studied the science of hadith? How can you tell me no?
well,
Show the
so
camera, show-
the one
show the camera.
before. Yeah, we'll
Show the
put the
camera.
link on. We
Yeah,
don't
go
need to. So the one before. Where,
It was weak, yeah.
where does it say?
In there.
But
Right,
declared
yeah,
weak.
Weak, yeah. So if it doesn't
So
mention
Imam reported
Bayhaqi,
through his
Bayhaqi.
chain. So it doesn't say.
it doesn't look. Water is pure unless it
What you said
smells.
about inheriting knowledge.
Oh, that's different hadith. I can bring that up as well.
Okay.
That's different hadith. Yeah.
So this was about the smell and the,
The
color
water,
of
the water, yeah, yeah.
So
Do you accept it?
no, because it
See?
doesn't. No,
Because-
I'm gonna
because-
listen. I'm gonna like the next one.
I'm not gonna-
The next one it says. Abdullah ibn Umar narrated that Allah's messenger said, any amount of water that is sufficient to fill 2 pitchers is not easily contaminated by impurity.
So meaning it can be
And
contaminated.
another narration says it does not become impure.
This one I took as a whole.
Related by the 4 Imams,
Yes.
Ibn Khuzamah
Imam Ahmad, Ibn Khuzaymah, yeah.
graded
That's
as Sahih.
Yeah.
So now the one you gave doesn't even say what it is. That's why I've said I don't accept
But
it.
I'll give you the
Because
reason
this
why.
one,
I'll give you the reason why.
yeah, but this one, the one before said Sahih.
Okay, get the next one then. Get the next hadith.
Okay.
This is a whole
And
chapter.
wait, yeah, we'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
But remember, and it says another narration says it does not become impure and it's graded Sahih. Either we have a contradiction. We need
Okay.
to research
Okay, no problem.
into these
No problem.
hadiths.
No problem.
Yeah.
So you can do your homework and come back next week, yeah?
Yeah, we can do
Okay,
it.
no problem, that's fine.
And you have to do it because you have to bring the one that's like authentic as well to prove your case.
I've
'Cause
just given you.
that doesn't say it's
The
authentic.
thing is, for you haven't studied.
Exactly.
Anyways, you haven't studied Ilm al-Rijal yet, so you don't know about this stuff. Whatever I throw at you, you're not going to accept it.
If it says authentic, like the 2
If
that
someone
we've
says,
read,
when someone says Bukhari narrated this through his chain of narrators, it means it's authentic. Okay, let me just follow this. I
Alright.
think so, by the way. I don't want to get wrong on the camera.
Alright.
And if it's wrong, I'll take it back.
He's like,
None of you should wash stagnant water when he's in Junub. Okay, no problem. None of you should wash. Okay.
I just want one where it says it's Sahih, then
Yeah,
you've made your point.
yeah, pretty much. That's a challenge.
Because we know only Bukhari and Muslim are all
You know
what, yeah,
authentic,
you know what,
whereas
Sunnah-
everything else
Yeah.
may be depending on which person is looking at it. So you can't say just because it's from this person, it's automatically authentic
thing
because
is,
only Bukhari and Muslim
No, it is.
are.
When they mention that through his chain of narrators, that means that his chain of narrators are well known to be established to be authentic. That's what it means. That's why they said in brackets through his chain of narrators.
Well, it seems funny that the other
understand?
ones,
The other ones don't have it, exactly.
confirm it's weak or
Exactly,
Sahih.
exactly. But when they say, for example, the wording of Bukhari through his chain of narrators,
Okay.
it means that it's well known. Like they're known among the muhaddithun, that is known what chain of narrators they're referring to. Does that make sense?
Well, we will look into it and then we'll come back next week.
Water is tahir except when its color, except when its smell, taste or odor is changed by an impurity, a major impurity which affects it. Okay, that is the one by Imam al-Bayhaqi through his chain of narrators. Yeah. Now you know what we'll do? We'll copy and paste it into sunnah.com because they had the reference there. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it. My hands are forcing it. Copy the Arabic because the English
Oh,
one
it's
will come up.
PDF, so I don't think you can. Oh, you
Copy
actually
the Arabic.
you
Actually, the Arabic will come up. The English won't come up. Copy the Arabic.
can. Okay, you
Yeah.
can.
The Arabic will come up.
Right, so we need to
Yeah. Last point. I'm going
research
to
on
yeah.
that. Okay, cool. And so what?
By the way, you ran away from your point of Moses and that.
I made the point
You know
and
what, the
point
very
is already
clear.
made.
No, you never.
The fact of the matter is
Because
that
you-
The matter is that you have double standards. Double
No,
standards.
no, but
Right,
you've
right.
clear- you've clear-
This is why Shamsi walks
away,
you know, double standards.
He claimed that God
No, double standards.
sanctioned the
Okay,
taking of
let-
land.
He did. He did.
I'm gonna I'm gonna address it right now.
No,
Right-
go to the hadith.
You see, I thought I was avoiding it. I'm gonna
Go
bring it
avoid it,
up.
bring it up right now.
So
Bring it
I'm
up.
gonna
No, for your
wait,
audience.
no,
For your
no,
audience to see.
no. We're gonna
You see? You're running away.
we're gonna go to both. We're not running away.
Do it first. Do it first.
We're not. No.
Do it first.
Let's. I'm gonna go to it. I'm
I'll
not
do it for you while
rushing
you're talking. I'll do it
anyway.
for you while you're talking, yeah?
We're not running.
I don't need to.
You see?
I'm gonna get it out.
Water has tahir.
No,
it's tahir,
I'm
that's
gonna
it.
go to it. I've got. No,
problem.
I'm not Shamsi. But my point
You're
was
worse than- you're
because you
worse.
said we
You're
hadn't
worse.
concluded that point, so I'm gonna conclude it now. Did God say to Moses, keep
Yes.
the women, young women, children for yourself? Yes or no?
That's a fair question.
Should I be honest, yeah?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't know much about the Bible.
But
Okay.
God,
Is that not honest enough for you?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Now, there is the passage in the Bible where it says keep the woman for yourself. So who said that?
he, God,
Keep the little girl
Answer
to
my
yourself.
question.
That is the answer.
You're
to the question,
answering
crackhead.
with you can't.
If
You're
someone
answering the
says, keep the
question.
little girl to
You're answering the
yourself-
question with a question. I
No,
said
it's
to you.
not, it's
I said
not.
yes or no.
Bro, be
Did
fair,
God
be
say
fair,
to
be
Moses,
fair, be fair.
keep the
Why
women?
are you
Be
beatboxing?
Yeah.
fair. Please be fair.
Say if you want to come across as sincere.
Sincere,
The
yeah,
question
yeah.
is very simple.
I'd have so
Did
much
God?
to you.
Did God say to Moses,
Yeah.
keep the women,
Yes.
children for yourself?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Now, Uskud, while I finish, okay? Yes? Okay. The Bible is the word of God. In the Bible, it says keep the little girls for yourself. That word is from God.
Again, I'm gonna
See,
ask
see,
you.
look at this, look.
I'm gonna ask
That
you.
word-
You're now. This is why we're gonna keep because you're embarrassing yourself.
Is it?
Because I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah.
When I read from verse 1 to verse 17,
Yeah, yeah.
the question is very simple. Did God say to Moses,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the question.
keep the young
virgin.
Answer that
virgins for
question,
yourself?
Answer that question.
No, I just want a yes or no.
God-
Did God say it?
If I
Yes
don't know
or
something, how
no?
can I say yes or no?
Do you want me to read the passage again?
And you want me to straight away make a judgment on it based on it?
Yes.
I'm not that well versed in the Bible, so that's
I'm
my
going to
answer.
read it, and then you're going to tell me whether
First of
God
all, bring the
said.
hadith.
You see,
First
listen
of-
to
yeah.
listen. I'm going to read the verse,
Yeah, yeah.
from 1 to 17,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you're going to tell me whether you heard the word where it said God said to Moses, "Keep the young
virgins.
virgins for
You know
yourself."
when we're speaking down there, what many times you mentioned in that verse was reading, and the Lord commanded Moses, and the Lord commanded, and the Lord commanded.
Do you want me to read it for you?
No, I don't want to hear 17 verses, but I heard it when you were down there. And the Lord commanded, and the Lord
But the-
commanded, and the Lord commanded. So
yes.
what does that mean?
Yeah, the God did not command it to keep the
God commanded it. Yes, God commanded it.
That's the point.
That's my answer. God commanded
Okay,
it.
so
That's my answer there. That's my answer. You happy?
Ah, so
You see,
it's-
we
my
see the
answer.
takia.
Yeah.
Takaya, what's that? That's my answer.
Takia.
That's my answer.
Which verse did God command it?
Yeah, yeah.
The verse that you read out over there in Numbers.
Which verse? What verse 1? Shall I read
No,
verse
it's 30,
1?
it's 30 something, I think. 33 or 31, I think.
Okay, let's go to
So you're going to skip
31.
the hadith. What
No,
is-
we're
look
gonna
at
go.
this.
We're not going
Wow.
anywhere.
Addressing the point.
You were addressing the
By
point.
the way, yeah, before you say I'm running away, I'm going to go in 5 minutes, yeah?
All right.
Okay, if you don't mind?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, no problem.
We'll
5
do
minutes,
this and we'll go to the hadith.
Yeah.
So now,
This is embarrassing for you, to be honest, you know?
it's embarrassing for yourself.
No,
and
but I'm
ple-
not well versed in the Bible, so it's not embarrassing
You
for
don't
me.
need to be well versed because I'm going to read it for you.
Okay, go in embarrassment.
All right.
Embarrass yourself.
So now,
Bismillah. Bismillah.
Oh, Paperboy.
How many times
okay.
have you run away on
So
Quran? You've run
I'm going to
away so many
read.
times.
I'm going to read from
Alright.
verse
You've
4.
always
I'm
run.
going to
You
read.
always run.
I'm going to read from verse. I'm going to read verse 1 and then jump to 14. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Avenge the people of
The
Israel."
Lord said to who?
To Moses.
The Lord said yes?
Yeah.
Tafaddal, go. The
All
Lord
right.
said it.
The Lord said to Moses, "Avenge the people of Israel on the Midianites. Afterward, you shall be gathered to your people." So what do you get from that?
That the Lord commanded it.
Commanded what?
Whatever he said.
Where?
The Lord said avenge the people.
Yeah.
So the Lord commanded it.
Commanded what?
To avenge the people.
Yes.
Okay.
Did he say anything about young virgins?
So you're going to read just that one little snippet and that's
I'm
it?
gonna. I'm asking you first. This is the first verse God
So what stopped you?
spoken.
What stopped you from continuing?
I'm gonna continue, but
So
in this
continue.
first verse,
Tell the Holy Spirit to take
in
a break.
this in
Tell
this
the Holy
first
Spirit to take a
verse,
break and continue.
you see,
blaspheme.
in this
Tell the Holy Spirit to take a
in
break.
this first verse,
blaspheme.
yes or no? Did God say
Yes,
keep
God
the
said it.
virgins for yourself?
Of course not. It's, not the, it's the
All
first
right,
verse
thank
only.
you.
Now
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All
you're
right.
going to skip all the way to the end.
Because I'm gonna go to the relevant part.
Yeah, go to the shakhs.
Now I'm gonna go to verse
14.
14.
Alright.
No, go
No,
to 17. Go to 17.
13.
Yeah,
17,
verse
17.
Yeah,
17.
well, 14 to 17.
I don't want to get headache. Just go
Yeah.
to 17.
No. We'll read the context as you said. We have to read the context.
That's what you said though.
That's what you
You
said
read
as well.
chapters upon chapters to come to the
Now,
conclusion.
that's what I'm going to read from 13 to 17.
Go on, cricket.
Moses and Eleazar, the priests, and all the chiefs of the congregation went to meet them outside the camp. And Moses was angry with the officers of the army, the commanders of thousands and the commanders of hundreds who had come from service in the war. Moses said to them, "Have you let all the women live? Behold, these, on Balaam's advice, caused the people of Israel to act treacherously against the Lord in the incident of Peor.
Against the Lord.
And so,
There you go. Go on, carry on.
listen.
Continue.
and so the plague came amongst the congregation of the Lord." What do you understand from that
now,
verse?
When Moses asked them, I'm actually inquiring, okay? When Moses asked them, did you spare the women? What did they respond?
Well, you could see them. They didn't respond.
They didn't respond. So
No.
why did God send the plague? Honestly, I'm actually genuinely asking. I'm genuinely asking.
jumping topics.
Yeah.
now.
No,
Come
that's
on,
part of the
man.
plague. You just mentioned the plague.
We're talking about who
This crackhead,
commanded.
tell him calm down. I'm too speaking to you.
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I know exactly. I'm going to read it again and pay attention.
Just that bit, yeah?
Moses said to them,
Yeah.
have you let all the women live?
Yes.
Behold, these on Balaam's advice caused the people of Israel to act treacherously against the Lord in the incident of Peor.
Okay, now can you
And
tell
so
me-
the plague came amongst the congregation of the Lord.
Because I don't know, yeah. Can you tell me what the act of treachery was? What was it?
That they slept with the women and the women led them into idolatry.
Okay, so basically that was against the command, yeah?
Well, you're not supposed to do those sort of things, idolatries against
That was
the,
against Moses' command, yes?
well, the Torah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
the
Moses
laws
was
of
angry with
Moses.
it and then God sent down a plague, if I'm understanding correctly, yes?
No,
Okay.
that the incident happened first,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and God sent a plague.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Yes.
So-
and then God instructed
Yeah.
Moses to go and
No, but
like,
yeah, so Moses said to them, have you spared them? And they replied obviously in the affirmative because all of them was to sleep with them, yes?
well, they didn't say anything, but we know what happened in the
Yeah, so
incident.
they spared them and they slept with them, basically, instead.
That's
That's his
That's-
jumping now.
yeah.
No, because you said
Listen
you
to what I'm
mentioned-
saying to
You're
you.
jumping, bro.
The story is,
Yes.
and it's very clear.
That
No,
you're
he's-
running.
he's-
No, no,
I'm trying
listen
to
to what
understand,
I'm
I'm trying to
okay.
understand, I'm trying to
Okay,
understand. Let me
let's
ask
say,
one more time, let me ask one
let
more
me
time.
give you an
Let me
example.
ask one more time, please.
Give
Yeah?
one
Yes.
example.
And let me finish so you can. I'm actually trying to understand, okay? So Moses asked them, and let me finish, please, yeah?
All right.
Moses asked them, did you spare the women?
Mhm.
Yes? And they didn't reply at all.
Well,
Meaning, well, let me finish, yeah? He said, so basically what's intended here is that they slept with them without doing anything of them.
I'm correcting
No,
you.
you're not correcting anything because exactly what Shamsi was saying. he
Listen
slept
to what
with
I'm
them.
saying. You don't, like you said, you have no understanding of the Bible, so I'm explaining.
You have no understanding of the hadith.
Just
Yeah,
forget about
beatbox.
the hadith.
Forget the Bible.
Now, the incident we're talking about is that previously the Israelites had slept with the women of the Midianites, and they had led them into idolatry. So now this is happening after the initial
Okay,
incident.
that's what you should say.
Yes.
Speak more clearly next
Do you
time.
get the chronology?
No, I get it.
All right.
Thank you very
So
much.
now the people have brought the people to Moses,
Yes.
and Moses, in shock, has said, "You have allowed these women to live because obviously he can see them."
So he wants them to kill them basically, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, wow. Anyway, go on.
All right.
Wow.
Don't say wow,
I'm saying
because
wow, wow,
you have
that's
no
wow.
problem of a
Wow.
you have no
wow,
problem.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay.
Wow, wow,
do you
wow,
have a
wow, wow,
do you have a
wow,
problem
wow, wow, wow.
with a slave woman being killed because she blasphemed your prophet and her blood was spilled
Okay,
on her
okay,
child?
okay,
Do
okay.
you have a problem with that?
I'll respond to that.
All right.
I'll respond to that if you respond to what I said.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Respond first.
Respond to what?
Respond. You jumped and jump and jump. What is that?
Yeah. So and then we'll go to we'll ask
Yeah.
you confirm afterwards. So then and then now verse 17. Now therefore kill every
Are you explaining him when your God call a woman a dog?
No, he's saying when
No.
he said
What
he said
you
God
explaining
didn't
to
say
him?
take the little
I was gonna explain
Or explain
where
him when
Muhammad
your God,
compared
he
the
was-
woman to the
No, no,
black
no.
dog
No, no.
and said the
When your
things that
God
disrupt the
called that
prayer
woman
are a
and
donkey
when your God
and
was
a black,
in a little
a
girl
black
vagina.
dog,
Are you
a
explaining
donkey
that? Are you
and a
explaining
black.
that? Are you
I'm telling
explaining that?
him
When your
about
God, he was a
you
little
are
girl vagina.
instructed to kill
Are you that?
lizards,
Are you
to
that?
kill
Are you
lizards
that?
in
Are you that?
2020.
Are you that?
You are
Is that
kill
number
lizards.
31,
You are instructed
17
to
and
kill
18?
lizards.
When your God
Kill
was told
lizards.
keep for your little
No.
girl.
That's the one I
Shame
heard.
on you.
Alright,
Number
now
17.
you have no problem
17,
with
okay.
women being killed. No problem.
You said last time before it was closed
He's
down.
running away as well.
It was closed down
You see,
last time.
another running away. Like as Adnan, Adnan, can we speak? Adnan, where are you going? Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, Adnan.
Is it true that you still think that?
Let's talk about terrorism.
Yeah.
Adnan,
Let's talk about
can we talk
terrorists
about
here.
terrorism? Can we talk about terrorism?
That's the reason why your God called your dog.
Next week you're here. Why are you running away, Adnan?
Why
When you
run
chase
away?
Katie Hopkins,
Yeah.
when you chase Hatun,
You like to heckle women, Adnan. Stop heckling women, Adnan. Adnan, stop heckling women. Stop heckling Katie Hopkins.
So clearly what we see, again, another insincere Muslim slowly getting his scripts getting picked apart, and he ran away because clearly he was playing dumb.
Yep.
We know that Shamsi lied and we just wanted to establish it. He tried to come across as sincere. Then when he clearly understood what we were saying, he then tried to play dumb and saying that the men slept with the woman before Moses said anything, flip-flopping left, right and center. And then obviously the reason why I brought up the hadith about the water with his prophet is because clearly his prophet said that nothing makes water impure. But then the scholars had to correct it and say if the color changes, then it's unsuitable. So who did Muhammad get this from? Was it directly from Allah? Because Allah seems not to understand simple, you know,
Hygiene.
exactly, basic science. So clearly we see the hypocrisy of the Islamists in the park. Shamsi with his lies, and then all his minions start laughing, and they don't even listen to what he's actually saying. They just laugh in response. It's like a, you know, canned laughter or whatever you want to call it. But clearly, exactly. But if anyone who is sincere is watching, clearly Shamsi lied, especially last week as well when he brought the Bible verse about the pigs, and he refuted himself, trying to say this. So this is why when you ask Shamsi to respond to things, he then wants to ask you a question and then he runs away. He's very insincere. He tries to trap you, because even as we see, I said I was going to explain, but they wanted the yes or no answer, and then he could run away. But we clearly saw from the incident where Moses had authority to declare what happened, and God just said, take vengeance on them. So Moses had autonomy to deal with the situation as he pleads. So we clearly see that Shamsi lied, and a lot of the Muslims lie when they say God commanded it. God didn't command it. God may have allowed it to happen based on Moses' discretion, but that wasn't the point that they made. They said God instructed it. And this is why when Muslims bring something, you have to read the verse and read the context, because it will normally go against what they say. So until next time.